And we on. Yo, what's up, WWE fam? You already know what it is. Y'all back with the Wrestling Chop Shop. It's your boy Axel Guzman 107, and of course my co-host, Mr. NXT himself. Let's congratulate my boy for hitting that 1,000. And today we have a special guest, 2K and Politics. Let you introduce yourself, bro.
What's good with you boys? This is 2K in politics with it. I'll be on Twitter. Not Twitter. I'll be on dang. Sorry, it's real messed up. But I'll be on TikTok, just talking about wrestling, the good old days. And what's wrong with it now? Pretty much Vince McMahon. And let's talk about this elite.
So with the new guests that we usually have, I like to hit them with this question as normally so our fans could get used to you. I won't hit you with the top 10, but give me, who are your top 5 favorite wrestlers all time?
Top 5 all time. Currently or all time? Dang.
All time.
I'm gonna have to give you Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, Daniel Bryan made it up there, and let me see 2 more. I'm gonna go with Undertaker and Edge.
Nick would have definitely loved this podcast. Damn, he said Edge.
Yeah, for sure.
So I noticed too when I added you on Twitter, I see that you like the actual wrestlers.
Yes, I like wrestlers that can wrestle. But a new thing that I'm about to start on TikTok is y'all remember you just made the list.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jericho, I'm about to start a can't wrestle for shit list.
Oh shit. So you like in-ring technicians. So I'm not gonna do top 5, but give me your top 3 in-ring technicians of all time.
Kurt Angle, he's still up there. Daniel Bryan's still up there, and let's see if I can't think of anybody back in the day that was really Eddie Guerrero. I'm tripping. Eddie Guerrero for sure. Now, currently, we got to talk about how underrated Chad Gable is. He is the living embodiment of Kurt Angle, and they just do.
I was actually going to bring that up because that's one of the people he has. Who was it? It's Chad Gable, Daniel Bryan. I think you had, what was his name in WWE? PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
You had somebody else.
But
they're all wrestlers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So do you not like the entertainment aspect, or you just rather focus more on the wrestling?
I like it where it fits in, but at some point, every wrestler should know something. Like, you can't just come at me with a scoop slam and just a clothesline, and you're just that dude. I need some, at the least, give me a neck breaker, something, bro. Like, for instance, number one that's about to make that can't wrestle for shit list. Y'all remember Big Cass?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Just made his devastating return to Impact. Couldn't wait to see what happens, bro. He does nothing but clotheslines and pounding ground. Maybe a scoop slam, and then that East River crossing, and then the big boot. Like, bro, where's your moves? And don't say big guys can't do it. Keith Lee, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. Come on now.
You can't have Big Cass without Enzo, though. Enzo couldn't wrestle.
That's another problem. That's another problem. Both of them by themselves are not it. Like when WWE broke them up, that was the biggest mistake. I wonder why Enzo wasn't just Big Cass's manager, because he couldn't wrestle for shit either.
Because with managers, they're never gonna let a manager be as close as to Paul Heyman. So he has the mic skills, and they just they just went with that. Fuck it. He barely got in ring. He don't got anything else. He got the mic skills though. Let's just go with it. And you saw what happened with that.
That's what I'm saying. But that was not the choice.
He'll probably be back. But I don't know. I know Enzo is in freaking Texas now.
Enzo is just hospitalized.
Oh, what happened there? My bad, y'all.
Enzo just got hospitalized.
Really? I have a follower on TikTok. He live in Texas, and he literally tagged me 2 days ago, bro, with seeing Enzo in the ring.
Yeah, because I think it was the DDT that took him out.
Yeah, he just got hospitalized.
Crazy.
I
wonder if
literally
that's
just
one of
heard
the
about
videos
that.
he tagged me in.
I literally just heard about that this morning.
I heard about it last night. I looked it up out of nowhere. I don't know why I wanted to look up Enzo, but it said that he was hospitalized.
Yeah, my boy, big 7-7. Fucking, where's the video? That's crazy, bro. But back to this. There's somebody that you have been talking about a lot, bro. And now that I have somebody who actually agrees with me, now I can let it out.
What's up?
Can we let all these people know that back when Ryback was the man, nobody
You're right, bro.
Nobody knew what the hell was going on backstage with his heat or anything like that, because that was still around the time where they were still kind of keeping kayfabe alive, some way, somehow.
For sure.
Like, where the hell did all this hate come from, man?
It came after the Punk podcast, and they're gonna. I'm telling you, niggas are gonna say, no, we always hated Ryback, or something like he was always clumsy. Nobody said a thing about Ryback being reckless or anything until Punk went on the podcast and said he broke his ribs on purpose, and we don't even know if that's true. I mean, I'm not gonna say it isn't, and I'm not gonna say it is because we don't know. But everybody's just acting like it's 100% fact, and he was never over, and everybody wasn't chanting "Feed me more." That's cap.
Yeah, that's straight. That's straight. Especially when he had that moment with Cena, and then Cena started making the crowd chant it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You can't tell me this man was not over, bro.
Exactly. Now, I'm not gonna say he wasn't dying, because the two CM Punk, or however many losses he took to CM Punk, I think it was either 3 or 2, that started killing him. The Royal Rumble, should have killed this. That should have been it. Royal Rumble. I told you it should have been a triple threat, but people think he should have won against CM Punk, but he already lost 3 times against him, so it was over with. So yeah, I think he should have went after the World Heavyweight Championship. But then the Shield lost, but the one that killed him was that one to Mark Henry. That meant that was absolutely pointless. And then he hit the shell shock after the match. That made it even worse.
It's really, I don't know, and it's funny you bring up the Shield. I always tend to forget that was the match they debuted in.
Yep, that triple threat match, Cena, Punk, and Ryback. It was crazy because before Punk won that match, Cena was actually undefeated in Survivor Series matches. He was 8-0 that night before he took that L.
Oh, I didn't even know that. You learn something new every day.
It was a weird fact. I remember Michael Cole's. I remember it was I forgot which game. I think it was 2K15 when they had that showcase, and that's where I found out from.
Oh yeah. They always do be spitting random facts. Like, that's why I hate WWE commentary. Can y'all talk about the match, please? Like, have y'all ever played 2K? And like every time y'all play 2K, like they never talk about what's going on in the match. They talk about past accomplishments and all. I'm like, bro, I just dropped the dude on his neck. Talk about that.
Yo, seriously, that's an underrated thing they need to fix in 2K. That's really underrated, especially
it really is.
The old games, bro. I remember being able to play with Jerry the King Lawler, and he was a commentator. How is he commentating about himself?
I'm saying, dude, those were the old. You get like, shut your mouth. Here comes the pain, bro. Those were the games. Just bring
it. Used to talk about
that.
People that wasn't in the match.
I'm saying, oh, that was fun. Those were
another
days.
Another topic. My boy, your boy, Y2J.
Oh, snap!
Now, I didn't really care about it around the time, but after, like I said, watching your video, it made sense. I'm like, yo, Chris Jericho really did invent Money in the Bank, and they never gave it to this man once.
Exactly, dude. That made me so mad, bro. 2012 was not a year to be a Jericho fan. The Royal Rumble and the Money in the Bank That just makes me mad just thinking about it, because he was this close, and now people keep saying, "See, it was an accident. Cena won on it." No, dude, it was on purpose. That was the plan. Cena had to lose money in the bank, lose to John Laurinaitis, and barely beat Brock Lesnar just to fight The Rock again. Oh yeah, and also had to lose to Dolph Ziggler at TLC, which that was the only loss that was good. That was the only loss that we actually wanted.
Mm-hmm. No,
but other than that, like, they over convoluted it. They had a year to plan this. A year.
So would you go as far as to say that Chris Jericho is probably the most underappreciated superstar?
He might have to be, because after hearing about the reason why he left WWE, like now knowing the story was true, it was supposed to be him versus Kevin Owens for the unification match. Yeah, he's kind of underappreciated, bro. Not even kind of, he is, because that's terrible. Like, Vince just sees him as the guy to do the job at WrestleMania. I can't. No, not for one of the GOATs.
So how do you feel about Y2J right now in AEW? Because we were talking about AEW off the air, but I didn't know you was a fan of Chris Jericho.
I can't help to say he's losing GOAT status on this show, because MJF is upstaging on the mic. In the ring, he's still good. On the mic, he's getting a little corny. I mean, he's still good, but when it sometimes just feels like he's trying too hard. Because, like, I don't know. It's not Y2J that was in WWE. I know that.
So I'm gonna make this hard on you real quick. I'm gonna make this hard. So, is there a Chris Jericho match where he lost and it didn't make sense storyline wise that you felt like he should have won?
Won Money in the Bank, but that Fandango match, just to win at Extreme Rules a month later, that made no sense. Well, I guess just to give Fandango his debut win, but what? He lost a month later, and it had to be over Jericho. That was painful. I'm not gonna lie to you. There is a Jericho win that didn't make sense to me. Y'all probably know which one it is.
Which one was it?
WrestleMania 32.
It was against AJ?
Yes.
That match was underrated, I felt like.
It was a good match. It was an awesome match, but why did he win? Especially if AJ was supposed to be champion, I mean, going against Roman at the next pay-per-view, why did he lose at Mania?
That's the one thing I didn't understand, because you had AJ who beat him on Monday Night Raw, and then Jericho who beat him at Mania, and then all of a sudden you have a number one contender fatal four-way match, and you have AJ. Well, he did pick Jericho that match, so
yeah.
I guess he made up for it.
Because what happened was AJ won on Raw, Jericho won on SmackDown. AJ made him tap out at Fastlane, and then they had a fourth match at Mania, and I'm like, why? I was actually kind of into the Y2 AJ shirts. I ain't gonna lie.
I was too. That's one of the tag teams I bring up that I'm pissed off that they use just for promotional reasons. Like, you could have done that without the shirts. You could have done it if that was the point to lead to that match. You could have done it without the tag teams. Like, seriously.
Bro, I've been trying to look for that shirt for a while now. I still can't find it.
Like,
that was a Raw shirt, bro. It really was.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he should have never won that match. I thought if you're bringing AJ Styles in, I thought the point was to make him go on top, but it was not the right call.
So, what's your favorite Chris Jericho? So, like, if you wanted to show somebody Chris Jericho, like, what's that match you're gonna show to somebody and be like, this is his best match right here?
Chris Jericho's best match. It's a tough one. Jericho's best performance would have to be when he turned heel on The Rock in that match when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. Not when he beat Rock and Austin the same night, but you know which match I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was still the WCW Championship, not even the World Heavyweight Championship yet.
Yeah.
When he started doing, I guess, the early version of the skull crushing finale. Not a lot of people know that Jericho did the Skull Crusher finale. Although it was, I forgot what he called it. Yeah, look at it, like watching it was probably just called a full Nelson face buster. But yeah, that was his finisher for a little bit. He pulled it out every now and
then. God damn.
It was he beat, I think he eliminated Rob Van Dam in Survivor Series 2001.
It was called The Breakdown.
The Breakdown.
God damn.
There it goes. Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, he plants forward instead of sweeping your leg. That's the only thing Miz does different. Miz sweeps your leg.
Right. I think Miz does it better.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
So now I got a question for y'all. So we know main talent wise, Jericho is the most underrated. Undercard talent wise, Damien Sandow, was he the most underappreciated?
I'm not gonna cap with y'all. I was around when Damien Sandow won Money in the Bank. I was in fucking elementary school. So all them big words he was fucking using, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is he saying, bro? Like he made me feel like I was a dumbass. Like I'm being, but that was
his character.
Yeah,
that was the point of his character.
Good. It was unique. I've never seen that shit before, bro. Let me tell you, when he beat the shit out of Cena and he cashed in on him, bro, I was screaming at my TV like, "You motherfucker! You better not! You better not!" And then Cena had to beat him, bro.
I was so mad. I wasn't mad at the time because I didn't understand how wrestling worked. And I was like into, the good guy, bad guy aspect. I was still like 12, 13. I didn't understand.
Listen, if anything shows that man was underappreciated, look back when he was with The Miz.
Oh, man. The double was hilarious.
Look back when he was with The Miz.
Look back after he broke up with him. That reaction when he said Damien Sandow, gave that they went no with it after that. They turned him back and that killed Sandow.
This man had.
He tried to go to TNA as Aaron Rex.
That killed for sure. Because he did that. Fruity, weird.
Breaking up a little bit, bro.
Remember, Damien Sandow, he tried to go to TNA as Aaron Rex, and he was the Impact Grand Slam. I don't know. What the fuck was that 3-round bullshit? He was the champ for that. But after that...
Nothing brings more laughter than Miz holding both of the tag titles and this man literally having the Target $20 toy belts.
I had those in my room, bro.
He was really rocking the $20 toy store belts.
I'm saying, I really had to. I was like, bro, I had both of them.
Man, Damien Sandow was funny as shit, bro. You were in the Battle Royal when Miz got tossed over the top, bro. This man,
and then he tossed himself out.
You know what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, y'all notice every time Sandow popped up after like they just forgot about him, he still got super loud reactions for no reason. Like every time, like go watch Sandow in 2016 just pop up. They will cheer like for no reason just because he's Sandow. I never understood how he got that over.
What was his finisher again? What was it? That stupid. What was his finisher again?
You're welcome. It was like a full Nelson finish. It was a full Nelson thing.
I think if he had a better finisher, I think he could have done something.
He had that, and then he had that cross arm neck breaker thing.
Yeah, I thought that was lit too. That fucking elbow where he went.
Oh, the Komitad something. I know what you're talking about. That was Over is Rover too, which is I didn't agree with, but they loved it.
I think my first Damien Sandow match I watched, it was an episode of SmackDown. It was a Money in the Bank qualifying, and he faced, I think, Zack Ryder.
Yeah, that was automatically over.
Yeah, you need something better than this to get over.
Right.
you need something a little better than that.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
His promos are underrated if you know what he's saying. Big ass words and shit. I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
That is true. That is true. Although the promos were funny, and I kind of got it because I was like good at grammar, but at the same time, I'm like, all right, he's doing too much, and I'm good. Just keep talking, buddy. Can you wrestle? That's the question.
My boy KG said Y2J's best match is when he beat The Rock and Stone Cold.
The match I said was literally like a month or something before that match. So yeah.
Listen, KG, I don't know if you saw the interview with Jericho. Vince didn't even want that match to even happen. He could care less.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he said that Vince said, the company is going to shit
when we're
putting the belt on Jericho.
Bro, I wouldn't even wanted the title if you told me that, bro. You know what? Keep it, bro. I don't want it. I don't want to be champion.
He didn't even tell him. That's the thing. They was like
heard him.
Probably like 2 tables away from each other, and this man's just loud as fuck. Like nobody's gonna hear him. Like, yo, Vince,
I'm pretty sure he knew that Jericho heard him, and he just doesn't give a fuck. That's why I hate Vince. I cannot stand him. He is the worst possible human being ever, bro.
The next topic is Vince.
Our last topic, good old Vince McMahon.
Oh my god, bro, he's the worst. He's the devil, bro. Like he buys people. Only evil people buy people, bro. He owns your name when you sign for his company. That's ridiculous.
That's the one thing that I don't. That's probably one of the top things I don't like about Vince. Because my boy John Cena, even though his name is Jonathan, his real name is John Cena. But if he wanted to go somewhere, he can't even use his real name.
Exactly.
Probably gonna have to use his middle name. Probably gonna have to use Felix Anthony. Oh, Felix Anthony.
Felix.
Impact Zone.
Oh, it's Felix Anthony. Who the hell is Felix Anthony?
Is that Felix
you can't hear him? What?
You can't hear him.
Because John Cena's real name is John Felix Anthony Cena. So you can't use John Cena. Fuck it. Is that Felix Anthony? You can't hear him. What is Felix Anthony doing in the Impact Zone? Oh,
that's a good
Wasn't he just racing cars? Wasn't he just fighting Vin Diesel? What is he doing here?
Oh my goodness.
Service, Felix Anthony.
Felix Anthony. I'm posting that. You can't hear me.
You can't hear him. Felix Anthony.
He waves it in front of his ear.
Yo.
Oh, man.
But no, back on.
I had that joke saved up for a while. I've been waiting to use it.
Oh, bro.
When I was a kid, that man was like, I don't like to say it about people, but he I mean, you know what? Fine, he was the devil, because only the devil would literally promote a match with him and his son versus a man and God.
That was ridiculous.
You know what? I had to think about it. I really, really, really had to think about it, because that match like leaves my mind a lot, because I don't like they had an entrance for the man. They had the light just walk. They had the light just walking down like if some.
I was like, yeah, y'all have lost y'all mind. Some people will say that's when WWE died.
Vince the only dude that can make Zach Gowen look like a god.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. That was lit, but it was stupid.
Bro,
it was
Zach
lit. Gowen storyline?
That was lit, but a one-legged wrestler was funny. But it was lit, but I couldn't buy it. I'm sorry. I was kind of relieved when
the shit out of the boss.
Yeah, I was kind of relieved. I was like, all right, it's about time somebody did, bro. Good lord.
No. It went overboard when this man had Brock Lesnar kill him, bro.
He murdered him. Smirk.
he took his leg and
just got to hacking on him. That was funny. And they threw him down some stairs after that.
Yo, I was just about to say that. Threw him down the stairs, bro.
Bro, they didn't give a fuck about Zach Gowen, bro. They didn't give a shit.
Yo, and I was a kid. I was a kid during these times, so like I'm still thinking this shit is real, bro.
That shit
been
real.
This man had numerous affairs with all the divas.
Funny thing is, it could have been real. He asked Zach Gowen if he wanted to do the bump before he did it. And if Zach was like, "No, I'm good."
Zach Gowen's one-legged moonsault.
See, that's why it was so lit. A one-legged moonsault, bro. That was kind of turnt. That was kind of turnt, but it was cool. It was.
They had a whole 20-minute match of Vince and Zach fucking Gowen, yo.
And Vince goddamn won, bro. I was mad as shit,
bro.
He could beat Matt Hardy. He could beat all these other people, but you won't do the job, Vince. What?
Since we're talking about this, man, I need to know how you felt about Do Rag Vince. Man had a hair versus hair match, lost. I give it to him. Really shaved his head. Really, I'll give him that. He really shaved and proceeds to wear a do-rag.
My boy said it. My boy said it was wave season. He said it was trying to get wavy.
AEW,
and if I'm not mistaken,
don't matter. WWE in 4.
And then he wins the ECW championship. So he walking down with the ECW championship with a do-rag.
In the do-rag.
All Vince was missing was a cigar in his mouth, bro. That would have been.
Oh yeah, that would have been it. That would have been it, bro. He'd have been he'd been the Pepe of the meme world.
Like this man,
I laughed terribly when he came out with that do-rag. I was still a little kid, but he looked so stupid.
I was too,
funny.
And it was like, what the And then I gotta ask you about the notorious segment with Vince McMahon and John Cena.
Oh, what's good?
Keep it up. My nigga.
I was like,
tell me he did not just say that.
I was over there with Booker T. I was tell me he didn't just say that.
Yo, funny thing
he
is,
just came
Vince
out so smooth. Care. I bet you still do it to the he wouldn't do it. He would get canceled. He'd get canceled. Never mind.
If this was like 5 years ago, yeah, he would have.
Yeah, for sure.
So what happened to Hogan?
My beef with Vince McMahon is the classic. You know, you're a kid, you love WWE, you don't know it's fake. Then you grow up and you realize how it actually works. And this man is a piece of shit. Like he doesn't get they'll push the narrative of we care about the fans. Is what the fans. It's not what the fans want. It's what Vince wants. And if they would push that narrative, I wouldn't have half the problem. But you're not about to tell me this is what you're not going to tell me what I want. I didn't ask for Roman Reigns for 5 years.
I wanted Christian to be a legit world champion. I didn't ask for him to lose to Randy.
Boy, that made me so mad. 5 days is a reign.
You know what? I ain't asked you for Matt Hardy to turn on Jeff after he won the damn WWE championship.
Thank you. Nobody asked for that.
You're right. I ain't asked for that. The time to do that is back when Matt was thinking Jeff was fucking around with Lita. That's when you could have did the brother versus brother.
And that's why you know what's funny? That was on I made a video of WrestleMania upsets, and that match was on there because Matt.
Why did Matt come on top?
That's what I'm saying. You burned this man's house down. You killed his dog.
And that's the shit. And you had me believing as a kid that Matt literally burned his brother's house down and killed his freaking dog.
And he won the match.
That's crazy.
He got it. Their justification is Jeff Hardy got his win in that strap match or whatever it was, the I Quit match. That's going to be their vindication.
Bro,
that's
back to the topic with Christian, bro. Like, this is a legit.
Bro.
If I could find a picture, because I went to the event, the SmackDown, where it was Christian and Sheamus in the main event before Capital Punishment, and if Sheamus won, he'd be added into the World Heavyweight title match. So, I swear to God, if I could find the pictures, I'll post it. But when Randy came out, because Christian cut a promo, when Randy came out with the belt, everybody was cheering, bro. I was the only little kid like this looking at Randy. Like Christian got robbed, bro. I was like,
he really did, man. I was drove in there, bro. I was like, we just got this man. The man just became champion just for Randy to win it. And like, I didn't understand how pro wrestling worked, but I was still mad. I loved Christian. That was
Listen,
AJ.
True.
And that's why I tell people Vince holds grudges, bro. You really sit here and think Vince brings these people back after they done been in another company, and you think shit's sweet?
Exactly.
Yeah, Christian. You know what? We'll give you the title. You're gonna lose it 5 days after because you think we forgot that you went to TNA. You thought you could do better, right, bro?
Over there,
like Vince is he's so
ridiculous. If it's not Vince so grown, petty. He don't want it. The only exception to that is AJ Styles. Well, that's because AJ Styles is the GOAT. But that's the only.
You not disrespecting AJ Styles. AJ Styles got to win the tag team titles and got to go to fucking Where'd they go, bro? Nigeria.
I'm saying like he's the only exception to that rule because he's the only.
No,
he's really the only TNA person to succeed. Samoa Joe, a bust.
Yeah.
I'm really about to blow your minds. Who remembers the it factor? We couldn't wait to lose that world championship.
Yep. Yeah.
Now he's the glorious one. And I couldn't care less about Bobby Roode.
I want
Bobby Roode used to be one of my top 10 most hated heels. He was awesome.
Now he's dancing with and Ziggler. Doing dumb shit with Ziggler. And I like both of them, but not together.
Not at all.
What's the point, bro?
Like they just throw these random tag teams together. Bro. Oh, something we gotta talk about that I can't stand. Why is the Riot Squad not the women's tag team champions?
They had a good showing at WrestleMania. I thought they were gonna win.
They're the only tag team that's that's an actual tag team.
For sure.
What other women's tag team can y'all name?
Even the forced ones are terrible. Y'all remember when Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke came out with matching outfits and now they wear different shit?
Yeah.
I can't stand that, bro. They are like the reason I don't watch.
Y'all trying it too hard.
I wouldn't even be mad if they threw the titles on the other half of the four horsewomen, because at least that's believable. Like they're the four horsewomen, whatever. Like I don't care if you threw the belt on Bayley and Charlotte or Becky and Charlotte. I wouldn't care because they're technically a faction, so I wouldn't care.
Right.
My thing is a tag team got to have a name. I'm not for that whole such and such and such and such. Nah, like my belief is a tag team needs to have a name, and as he said, the Riot Squad.
Yeah.
Now my question: do y'all believe in magic? Because where did this support for Tamina come from?
I've been here.
I have always felt she needed more.
I've always felt she was underrated, but bro,
I will say from the time I started wrestling TikTok to when she won that title, I heard nothing.
My point exactly.
Honestly, no, I'm lying. The only time before that was when Roman became this tribal chief, and they're like, oh, they should just throw Tamina in there to give her something. Other than that, nothing.
The only time I ever believed in Tamina was, I gotta take y'all back all the way to 2012 when she just came out as like a fresh baby face and she went against Beth Phoenix. That's about the only time I believed. Then she lost, and then she hasn't been credible since.
Even though I knew it was just to like get the horsewomen onto the main roster more, but like the last time I believed her was when she was with Sasha and Naomi and Team Bad.
Yep.
Because other than that, she was a bodyguard for AJ Lee.
Pretty much.
She came in with the Usos, but then she faded away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then she won the 24/7 championship. And then people really sitting here in my comments telling me this isn't her first title. She won the 24/7 championship. You don't get that bullshit out of my face.
I wish somebody in the comments would say
title
something like
that has that the person who has the most reigns is 56 time champion.
I'm saying. R-Truth, bro.
And then you got people in my comments saying, "What do you mean? John Cena can't beat Ric Flair's record? R-Truth already did." Boy, if you don't get that,
stupid.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face,
I'm saying.
I don't post anything WWE.
Here's the real question, though: do y'all want to see John Cena beat the record? I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be real. I do. He's tied. I don't want it to be tied. I want it to be broken.
I do.
Go ahead, Lewis. I'll let you go first.
People, so you've seen questions going around. Who can beat Roman? Who's believable to beat Roman? Cena, fucking Cena. And Axel, we're in the group chat, and I said I would have Cena beat Roman, and most of them were like, "Oh, Cena's not believable to beat Roman." The fuck did you say? Cena really not believable?
I think the reason they say that is because they did that in 2018 already.
Yeah, but you can't count out Super Cena at all. It doesn't matter which version of Cena. He will bury your ass.
And the funny thing is, I found one of my followers, he posted a video of his 2K20, and I guess John Cena had the Money in the Bank. And I stitched it. I was like on some real shit. With the news that just came that he's coming to the live events, how mad would y'all be if John Cena cashed in on Roman?
I wouldn't be upset.
And like Lewis said in the group chat we're in, they're like, oh, WWE would get canceled. I wouldn't care for that. Listen, most of y'all are praying for The Rock versus Roman. John Cena versus Roman is a feud that can push on a little bit, especially if he drops it to Cena, and then he'll have to face him a little more times. And then
I can't hear nothing.
It's like, I just believe, listen, if they're going to do it now, do it now.
That's what I'm saying. It's just, he'll come back. But I'm just saying, it's just blasphemy that people, like, they're so focused on Roman that they forgot who the fuck John Cena is, bro. John Cena right now is believable to beat literally anybody. John Cena right now can beat Bobby Lashley. Like, y'all forgetting who the fuck Cena is.
It's like,
all right, there we go.
And it's like, it's not like they, and we're going to get to it because that's going to be the last topic, but it's not like they haven't thrown the Money on the Bank on Cena before.
Exactly. And
so it's not like it. Listen, he's coming back on the Friday Night SmackDown before Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Ain't no like the fuck. Super Cena comes back. I'm putting myself in the Money in the Bank. Roman, you think I really don't qualify to face you? Bet. Whatever.
I could see that.
He wins it. He cashes in because I believe the only real way, the way he's dominating right now, the only way somebody could take that title is the Money in the Bank.
Real life.
Because you cannot, after this man made so many niggas submit, you cannot tell me that you can make me believe somebody can beat him one-on-one.
That's the problem. That when they keep saying WWE has no stars, who is going to beat Roman? He's beaten Owens. He destroyed Bryan. He killed both of his cousins already. Let's see. Who else?
Edge to sleep.
He put
Edge off TV. Cesaro came out after losing, asking for a rematch. You know how weak Cesaro looks right now, bro? Asking for that rematch like that.
I was not expecting Cesaro to come out and ask for a match and then get his ass beat. That is embarrassing.
It is. Yeah. It's very embarrassing.
I was kind of upset that Roman and them left because I was waiting for Roman to still be in the ring and be like, he think he.
yeah. Yo, the point I'm trying to make though is that people there's so much recency bias because people like, oh, it's the tribal chief, like he can't be beaten. But when you bring up John Cena, it's like you guys are forgetting who the fuck Cena is, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You act like Cena cannot beat Roman. Like,
you don't want Cena to do it, but y'all really want The Rock to come back and take the belt off of Roman. That's what.
But y'all want to complain about. But everybody that says that complains about part timers.
Everybody who's saying that complained when The Rock did that to CM Punk.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, but my thing is, here's my thing. It depends on who the part-timer is. Y'all can complain about Goldberg. He has 2 moves. The Rock can
That's it. Like,
The Rock wrestles. The Rock puts on entertaining matches.
He does.
Brock Lesnar, he has 2 moves.
And I don't want to throw Nick under the bus, but Nick was like, they're not going to throw a belt on a part-timer like Cena. And I'm just like, you're forgetting that John Cena beat AJ Styles when AJ was the best heel in the company.
Thank you.
They're not going
to put it on a part-timer. Goldberg, Brock Lesnar. Hell, if he stayed long enough, they probably, who was that boxing dude? Tyson Fury, they probably make him champion if he stayed long enough.
Cain Velasquez, if he was around too.
All right, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about this? I realized that. So it took Cain Velasquez going to WWE for Brock Lesnar to be able to beat Cain Velasquez.
Cain whipped his ass. That's sad. But all I'm saying is you guys are starting to disrespect Cena because you're so focused on Roman being dominant right now when you're forgetting like literally who the fuck Cena is. Like you acting like Cena.
Yeah. The main thing that's killing Cena, and I'm sorry I gotta say it too, but it's that once in a lifetime shit. You left us. You went to go be in Hollywood, this and that, and now
now he's the
so it's kind of now. Granted, I'll give him last year. Because of COVID and all that, homie had to stay in fucking Canada for a whole year.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that. But like prior to that, you was doing the same shit, bro.
Right.
Like Lewis said, you came back out of Westfield, and took the title off of AJ Styles.
And then
to lose it 2 weeks later to Bray Wyatt.
Oh, let's not talk about that loss. Oh my God.
But see, that's another thing. That's why back on Vince real quick of being petty. Y'all give us the shit we want years later. We wanted Bray Wyatt to beat John Cena at WrestleMania, not fucking Elimination Chamber.
Oh my God. That's another thing I need to bring up in a video. Do y'all realize WWE always waits too long for the babyface to win? They always undermine it. Always. Like they always lose, and then they finally get their win.
They got it right with Daniel Bryan.
They got it right with Daniel Bryan for sure.
Yeah.
That was John Cena. I guarantee you John Cena made that call. Because if not,
that probably for sure. Oh, definitely.
Cena was really trying to push the whole Daniel Bryan thing. And I'm still surprised to this day he lost clean.
Bro, I think Bray Wyatt's WWE Championship win would have been even more sweeter if he would have beat Randy Orton. Well, I mean, in the Elimination Chamber, if he would have pinned Cena because AJ eliminated Cena.
First off, that match should have never happened, bro. That shit was terrible.
The maggots.
What was it? What was it? Maggots and centipedes and spiders they had on the mat, and I'm just like, what is this?
Like, if y'all didn't believe in Bray, just say we don't believe in you, Bray. Good Lord. Also,
that title did look nice on him, though.
It did.
It did.
It did for
nice
sure.
Bro,
he had the fucking. He had the denim jacket.
I'm saying the hat.
Promo after he won that Elimination Chamber when he made his debut as WWE champion. Oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. I'm saying, bro. Just for them to diminish it with that Randy Orton loss. Why? And speaking of Randy Orton, wasn't Royal Rumble 2017 just so terrible? Do I even remember it?
That's how terrible it is.
Isn't that the year he won?
That's the year Randy Orton won. But the funniest thing about that Royal Rumble was when Roman came out as number 30. And he was already had that Universal Championship match earlier. That was hilarious. The boos that came out, bro, and the reaction videos. I will never forget, bro. The faces. Because everybody said Samoa Joe, Kenny Omega. I don't know why they said Kenny Omega in 2017. Kenny was not coming here. He's not that dumb.
I know why.
It's because of the Hardys. They did it.
Yeah.
You know, they just lost the titles at what was it, Ring of Honor, and then out of nowhere they came back to WWE. So that was that time when people were like, "Yo, anything's possible." Oh shit! Oh my God!
Omega was considering going to WWE, but the only thing that stopped Omega was the creative control, and he said, "Psych!" And he left, and he was like, "Fuck that! I'm not signing with you. You're not giving me creative control. I don't care how much money you offer me."
And it's sad because they can't rely on just one person. Like, you guys got to do more. Like we talked about earlier, you brought in AJ Styles, made him big. Other than him, that's it.
That is it. They could have had
Daniel Bryan because
they could have had Rusev, bro. All I know is they missed some big shit with Rusev. Rusev Day was the loudest chant in 2017 through 2018. They did shit with it.
That deserved more than a United States title run.
Exactly.
Which was only done because of his Russian bullshit gimmick.
They literally only
Other than
did
that, he
that.
would have never had it. He would have never
The
got
only
the
reason
title.
they did that because it was Christmas. I promise you. Vince said, "All right, we'll give it to him for Christmas," but he's gonna lose it to Shinsuke at the Royal Rumble. I hope they know that.
Fucking Rusev's match with AJ was at Extreme Rules. It wasn't even that bad either, but that was his only opportunity at a world title. Just stupid as fuck.
That's fine. My boy's doing better in AEW in my opinion, so I'm good.
Miro. I don't like that name, Miro.
I don't like the name. I don't like the gimmick, but
I don't like the name, and I'm so fucking glad he left Pip, whatever his name is. Kip Sabian. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why wasn't that the reason he was called the best man?
Yeah, because he was his best man.
Take that bullshit off, bro. Take that.
Yeah,
he's the TNT champion now.
For real.
He beat the shit out of Darby.
You guys remember that pop Rusev had when he won the gauntlet match?
Yes.
Fucking fire, bro.
It was.
Bro, only Rusev was able to be a heel and get the chance he was getting, bro.
Nah,
would you consider him as a heel when he had that Rusev Day shit though?
He would. Well,
what's that thing in the middle? What's that thing? The tweener.
Yeah.
I think around that because I don't think it was really meant to be. I don't think they ever really wanted him to go the face route.
They never
happened. And that's the fans, bro. That's the fans controlling.
I'm saying what really a tweener is just a heel that gets cheered.
Yeah,
that's all the tweener
which is what I was trying to tell people that happened with Edge. Everybody's like, "Oh, Edge didn't turn heel; he's still a face." I'm like, what he did was heel, but you guys are still gonna cheer for him, so he's in the middle. So he's a tween, but all the Bleacher Report and everything. I looked it up. They all said it the week before WrestleMania. He turned heel, and I'm like, well, that's not proof for y'all.
I'm saying.
Like he hit Daniel Bryan with a chair.
I'm saying what he did, that wasn't heel action, y'all. That's baby.
Like maybe not the Roman side, but he destroyed a face.
Exactly. Like that. Absolutely.
Once he brought the chair
cost him, and he cost him the championship at Fastlane.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
If that's not heel shit, I don't know what is.
Exactly.
That promo he cut on SmackDown, that wasn't heel shit either.
But yeah, what people think tweeners are people like Moxley. No, that's just a badass babyface.
Adam Cole is a tweener.
Yeah, he's definitely a tweener because we're gonna cheer the fuck out of Adam Cole.
The only time Ambrose was a heel was during the Shield. Otherwise, he was a face.
Oh, you're talking about
until they did that horrible
germaphobe Ambrose.
Horrible, not even that germaphobe. That horrible heel turn.
Oh yeah,
and back to it. That's Vince. Y'all, you guys get the info that Roman gets the leukemia back, and you decide to still keep the storyline of Dean turning on Seth the same night.
Am I the only one that finds it odd?
Damn.
Am I the only one that finds it odd that Roman got leukemia, came back 2 months later with a head full of hair, still in the same shape?
Well, I think his leukemia wasn't.
I don't think it was that bad.
I don't think it was that bad.
Because I did the research. Because I'm one of those people that I hate that shit. That's the reason I hate Vince. Don't bring in the real life shit. Don't. And then I don't know where it's fake. He's had leukemia before, but you're starting to see it now. Like if you really pay attention, this man aged almost a good 5-6 years between now and then.
Yeah, that nigga is big.
Like it's. I don't think it was fake. Like I tell people too, these people got bread. They're not normal people. They got money. Like so, a typical heel for us would be longer than somebody who probably got the money for it. Like they got the money to have those people go to their house. They don't got to go to a hospital. Right. They get the treatment at their crib. They bring the hospital to their house. But I don't think it was fake.
My only thing is because I think Vince would go so low. That's how that he would get Roman finally cheered. That's how low he get, and then it didn't work still because when Roman came back at Royal Rumble 2020, I think the one McIntyre won, they were not having that. They still weren't having Roman, so I think that's when
we wanted McIntyre to win that one after he eliminated Brock. We were like, beat his ass.
At the end of the day, though, me and Roman both got what what we wanted, this man to be heel, because even Roman said it. Even Roman said it. I posted the interview. He said it. Before they broke up, they all had a conversation and thought Roman should have been the one to turn heel. Seth should have been the babyface. Now, I don't agree with that.
I think Dean should.
But I agree with the Roman being the heel.
I think Dean should. Well, either Dean or Roman. Seth does not need to be a babyface. We've seen how that goes. 2019, bro. Well, we don't need to relive that.
But it would have been. The first time though. So it would have been like.
Well, yeah, it might have been different.
That's probably why they didn't do it, because it's like, okay, we know how he is as a heel, but if we make him the babyface, what the hell? Like, how are they going to react to that?
Because, like,
I always believe I wanted Dean to do it. I thought Dean was going to do it. That's why when Seth did it, I was like, holy shit.
I definitely was shocked.
Because Dean was always the crazy one. He was always the one in the middle. Like, it was always Roman and Seth trying to get them back together. Like, Dean wasn't having it, but I
thought it was gonna be Dean too.
I hated fucking Seth with J&J security, bro. Fucking that shit was annoying.
Yo, can I tell y'all how long it took me to realize that was fucking Joey Mercury, bro?
Yeah. You did. Boy, you too? Because I was like, he looks so familiar. Why,
bro? Because
I knew Jamie Noble off rip. Noble off rip.
I swear Jamie Noble, I knew off rip. I'm like, look at this little cruiserweight champion. Where's Nidia? Or Nadia? Whatever that
Devin Raw.
Huh?
Yeah, he got retired by Sheamus.
I was like, this got his ass beat by Sheamus.
But yeah, Joey, I kept looking. I'm like, he looks so familiar.
I swear he got shorter.
Yeah, because he did not look that short in Eminem.
He did not look that short, bro.
The dreads too.
He went bald.
I'm saying he went bald in 2010 when he joined the Straight Edge Society.
That's right. I forgot about that. Him and Luke Gallows. That's crazy.
I'm saying, can y'all believe though? I'm still having trouble. Do y'all believe Luke Gallows is Festus, bro?
Bro, when I found that out, crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was wait a damn minute.
Oh my God. I got to put that on volume 3 of theme songs that bang.
Because that's back when I didn't have cable, so I kept up with wrestling on YouTube. So I'm watching the clips and everything, and somebody says, I still can't believe that this man was Festus. I was like, wait, what?
Then you look at it and you're like, oh my God. Back,
I was like, oh shit. Because I knew he was with Punk.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew that was him back then, but you look at him as Festus, it's like,
what is going on here?
I gave him so much credit after that. I was like, nah, you get my respect. For you to do that gimmick just so you can do what you love to do. Cause you ringing the bell, this mister, he's stupid, and then you ring the bell, he turned into a savage. You ring the bell again, he's stupid.
That Miz and Morrison match is my favorite one. Where they kept ringing the bell back and forth. That was so funny, bro.
And he killed it. He played it off too. He killed it. He really did. Oh my God. John is a GOAT. I hope they don't make him drop the belt.
Oh, speaking of Miz and Morrison, do y'all realize they always put Miz over Morrison, and Morrison can wrestle circles around the Miz?
Yeah. Every promotion Morrison's been at, he's been a world champion. I don't know why the fuck WWE ain't looking at him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like when they made Miz Mr. Money in the Making, not Morrison, bro, I was pissed.
I was mad about that too.
One of my favorite. I was just watching the match last night. One of my favorite Jeff Hardy rivals, John Morrison, bro, Johnny Nitro. I was just watching the steel cage match, bro. That man, and then they throw the ugly ass. Did he win it, or am I?
Yeah, he won it.
Like, bro, you disrespect him with that. Like that. Like, ECW Rebirth was literally, you know what? Y'all fans want y'all favorites to be champion? Here you go. Christian, you want a world title? Here you go. Matt Hardy, you want a world title? Here, Jack Swagger. Here you go.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He did not give
I even think Mark Henry won that before he had his world championship.
Because that's what
fucking Chavo Guerrero, you want to be ECW champion? We got you.
Bro, it was like literally that's all that Rebirth was. Bobby Lashley, oh, you want a world championship?
You want it? Come here.
You want it? Got you, bro.
Who wants to be champion next? Take your notes right now.
CM Punk, you want a world championship? We got you.
Chavo, hey man, Eddie be proud of you right now. Fucking hell. Who else won that fucking belt, yo? I don't even.
Kane.
Kane, yeah. Kane was legit, though.
No, wait. I won't count Kane because I won't count the people who held it when it was the original ECW.
Yeah, Kane was legit, though. Kane was legit.
That big, ugly silver shit, that's what I'm talking about.
I hated that shit with a passion.
Christian was legit the face titles of the Rebirth, though.
That silver title was the you want your favorite champion to be you want your favorite wrestler to be a world champion? We got you.
I'm saying,
we got you.
That's how they felt about us. That's how ECW was. Like it could have been so much better, but they just made it SmackDown and Raw 3.0 or whatever. When ECW is nothing like that. It's nothing but nonsense.
You want to be in the title picture? Come here. I got you.
You want to be looked at as a world champion? I got you. Like you got the Miz saying it too.
You want to be one of the first? You want to be one of the first Black World Champions ever? Come here, Ezekiel Jackson. You can be the last one.
Oh, Ezekiel! Yo, I forgot about homie.
Yo, I bet Vince looked at Christian. He was like, "Mir, you're gonna be a new champ. Come here."
Vince thinks Christian is so hideous. He wanted to put a blue dot over his face at one time.
Yeah.
That is, I would feel this. No wonder the dude quit. I'd have quit too.
That's why people hate the whole they want to keep the kayfabe and shit. I love the interviews, bro.
Real life.
I love the after being released, fired, quit. I love the interviews. Y'all want to call it pettiness or whatever, but y'all just saying that based on because it's WWE. All y'all motherfuckers who be quitting, getting fired, y'all all bum and talk shit about your past job and all that.
Exactly.
Just because if y'all get fired from McDonald's, y'all go on fuck McDonald's.
Exactly.
So what's the difference, bro? Just because it's a bigger company, they make more money. Some of them deserve more money than they even get. So let's not even start that. But
some of them
it's still a job.
A lot of them make the money and get half the results.
Andrade was offered $2 million to stay in catering.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got the disrespect to give somebody $3 million to just be in the back.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're all like,
Andrade knows he's one of the best performers in the world. He knows his worth. That's why he left.
I'm saying you can't I mean, if I was like a regular and like whatever, I'm lucky to be there type of dude, I'm gonna take that $3 million.
Fuck yeah,
for sure.
But like Lewis said, somebody like they're like, before I even came here, I was killing it in the lucha scene. Before I even came to the main roster, I was killing it at NXT. Like, what is the bro?
NXT World Champion. I gave you
many wrestlers have proven.
And look, now he about to headline another wrestling promotion.
Exactly, their version of WrestleMania at that.
Yep.
Triple Mania, bro.
And could make an appearance on Slammiversary if they do it right.
That's their version of SummerSlam.
And he's facing Mexican royalty. He just got a match with El Santo in June. So that's something else too. He's getting booked like crazy.
Because he's one of the best. If I was a booker, I'd have flew to Andrade too. I'd try to sign him.
Bro, dead ass, like I'll do what Tony Khan does. Like give him a contract, write a number, I'll pay it. Right now, write a number. Write a number. It's that Jaguars money. Bro, you know how much
I remember when I found out who the owner of AEW was, bro, and I was like,
do you know how much Tony Khan is making?
No fucking wonder. No wonder.
Bro, do you know
how much he making right now?
Bro,
how much he making?
Bro,
look at when
the Jaguars drafted. They drafted Trevor Lawrence. Who did they just sign? Tim Tebow. That's millions of dollars right there, bro.
and that's what people don't like. People like, oh, Go ahead. Go to whatever. Talk junk about WWE. Go to AEW and make no money.
They got money over there, bro.
Ain't no money.
They got money over there.
No money. This boy had money before he even created the damn product.
He just woke up and said, I want a wrestling company. What do you mean he don't got money?
What?
Wars, you stupid. He owns like 50% of Jacksonville. Like,
that's what I'm
saying. Do you
saying.
not? Do you y'all wanna talk shit about Vince and act like y'all forget? This ain't Vince's business, homie. This was Daddy's business.
Daddy didn't want shit. Daddy didn't want Vince to even get near this shit. But I think this is why Vince how he is. He's got to prove. He got a point to prove.
Tony Khan's father just signed Tim Tebow. You know what Tim Tebow did? Tim Tebow is still currently right now the most sold jersey right now, and he just got signed like 3 days ago.
Exactly.
As a tight end.
As a tight end. And Tebow selling jerseys more than Mahomes.
All right. I appreciate y'all coming out today. This podcast was hilarious, bro.
Oh, for sure.
I really do appreciate you coming out, bro. I wasn't really sure if you wasn't gonna come on because that's why I asked you. You don't do the face reveal stuff, so I was like, I don't know if he'll do it. But
I'll let him know. I'll let them know if they want to see my face. Just come check it out, y'all, on your podcast.
Yeah, but I took the chance. I was like, nah. After seeing some of your videos, I was like, nah. I gotta have somebody like this on my podcast.
Hey, you weren't showing your
I appreciate you accepting it, bro.
Appreciate you, man. I had a blast.
But go ahead. I'm gonna let you shout out your TikTok handle just in case there's some people who's not following you.
All right, man. Go ahead and follow me on 2K in Politics. Y'all know if y'all like wrestling, hit me up. And if you don't like Vince, definitely hit me up. Oh, and if you like the Elite, you can only like Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson because Kenny and Omega and the Young Bucks suck.
What a way to end it.
Kill you, bro.
All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming out watching. We'll see y'all a little later around 3:00. Got a special surprise for y'all. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem.